LeBron James. Here he is, doing it once again, pissing people off. That's right. Yep, here I come. Yeah. I'm going to show everybody my workout videos that I want pumping in there. The 76ers are playing LeBron James workout videos. Telling everybody, like, this is the goal. This is the effort he's putting in. So now that he's officially a 76er now, because they waived Dalen Terry, as I told y'all before, LeBron cannot become a member of the team until they waive somebody to make circumvent for the cap, because they're that close to the second apron. They have no money. They have no moves. They can't move anybody. Second apron got them capped. So they're going to need maneuvering in order to get players. People are going to be gone and moved. So Dalen Terry was the only option because they didn't have his salary guaranteed. Look at him picking up the cones. Yep, there I go. Pick up cones. Yep, there it is. Boy, I spent $1 million on my body, boy. This is what I got to do to play a game. He want the 76ers to know, and all of the fans to know, this is what LeBron has to go through just to play a game. Yep, just to play a game is what I got to do. Yep. Well, most of these guys are looked at as snakes. So when you see LeBron doing all this catering and pandering to the team, you know what time it is. This man walked into the Philadelphia 76ers with a staff, with a full-on staff. He's done it again. He's LeBroning right before your very eyes. This strategy, which has never worked, it only alienates and creates confusion all the time. Not half the time, not some of the time, all of the time. Well, they don't want it. That's the thing. The problem is they want the LeBron James that played in the Olympics. You're not getting this LeBron. You're getting a 41-year-old LeBron who wants to bring all of these tactics in there. He wants to bring a place for his hypodermic tank where he can get in there and seal himself up so he can fake read a book in front of the cameras. He literally walked into the 76ers with a camera crew. Kid you not, he walked in with a camera crew. That's vintage Bron. He ain't gonna stop. Why would he stop? He's never stopped before. He's not gonna stop now. Hell no. He walked in there with a complete camera crew recording him stepping, and they was like, Bron, can you walk back? We want to get this and make it look as natural as possible. They all just look like, all right, we got a rock star, LeBron. And the Lakers look like, good luck. They're not even jealous. They're like, the Lakers jealous of the 76ers, all the attention they're getting. No one's talking about the Lakers anymore. That's how powerful LeBron is. They're going to be sorry they lost LeBron. Nobody is feeling sorry they lost LeBron. They're like, oh yeah, oh wow. Well, we wish him the best. That's what you say to a narcissist who was that much of a pull down. You want that completely out your system, out your organization. They didn't ask the 76ers for anything. They got nothing back in return. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. They got nothing back in return. The Lakers didn't want anything back in return for LeBron. They were okay with letting him go. That's how much they didn't want him in their organization. He let the Lakers, yeah, I'll let the Lakers move on. And they don't even care. The Lakers is like, whatever game you want to play, let's play it. Whatever way that makes it look like you left us, great. We'll make it look like that. But the whole world knows they didn't want him. And that's what it's all about. This man went and deleted footage. Straight up, deleted the footage of him being embarrassed. He couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. He got dunked on, got scared, and couldn't take it and ran out the door. That's LeBron James. He can't take it. He got to pass the buck to somebody else. Don't forget to join the Patreon. We got something very interesting coming for you guys. He said, watch Anthony Simons end up playing more, starting over Edgecombe. If that happens, VJ should ask for a trade. I like the Magic team. I just don't like Paolo. You know why I don't like Paolo? It goes back to high school. Paolo was the number one pick. So he was playing the best of the best. What was the guy that used to play number 5 for the Atlanta Hawks? What was his name? And he went to, I believe, New Orleans in a trade. But he was hurt all season. What's that guy's name? You going back too far. and then you followed him. Murray. There you go. DeJounte Murray. Now, I remember specifically it was DeJounte Murray and Paolo in high school. And every time they played, it got heated completely. It was crazy. These two didn't like each other from high school. And when I tell people that, they don't buy it, but it's the truth. They both wore number 5. So it was always this DeJounte Murray was being ignored when he felt I'm better than Paolo. And I watched them in high school go at each other. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, he didn't disappoint. He went down there and dogged Paolo out and then put the ball back over on Paolo when he played against each other. And he was like, told y'all, everybody came in here to see that guy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the real number 5. True story. True story. So when they played each other, those two were trying to fight each other every time they stepped on the court. They don't like each other. Never liked each other from the jump. So his vanity is legendary. I know DeJounte Murray was a problem in high school, dog. He was a problem. And that's how I knew Paolo was soft. He exposed him in high school. I said, Paolo's soft. Oh, DeJounte Murray was with all of it, dog. He was a problem for dudes in high school. Yeah, he hit him with the same move he did, like, and when they was like, if you don't even know going on, fam. This is constant. They've been doing this there and oh no, what happened? Oh damn. He was like, your boy was crashing out. No, DeJounte Murray was a problem in high school, for real. He's a straight problem. Now, here's the thing. The majority of the people who believe that one side is greater than the other side, right? It's the same type of nonsense you're going to get when you're dealing with the factors of brawn. You're going to get nothing but that all the way around. Nobody really cared. You know, like when you start talking about people's feelings, who's what, nobody cares about that. They only care about results. So when you start looking at LeBron James and what he want to do, and LeBron, I think I want to do this now, nobody cares. In reality, nobody is concerned. Their concerns are one thing and one thing only. What can you do on this court? What can you do that's going to help this team? That's all we care about. So they're going to allow LeBron to come in, post up, play the role. But at the end of the day, they don't care. They only care about the results. So if you're not putting out any results, they're not going to care about you, dog. And that's how Philly is. So if you come in and let's say y'all 500, they're not rolling with that. They're not going to be willing to rock with that. Straight up. That's high school DeJounte Murray. Man, when he come back, when they play, that's what I watch. It's offensive to bring that guy's name up to him. But let's think about that for a moment, though. If you're talking about LeBron, let's think about that for a second. Bringing up LeBron James to the Philadelphia 76ers team does not improve them, okay? It just brings media attention and hype. It's not what makes the team better. You got a guy who could play the point. Can he? Can LeBron James play point? They think I got a problem with anything that he does. I don't care at this point. He's 41. This dude can come in there with a marching band. If they're going to allow it, you're just embarrassing your game. Every time you let this guy come in, you're embarrassing the game.
That's what they came to see. Let's go. It's a man's league. He a little boy.
I just said he's too young.
He's too soft. He's too soft. He's too soft.
Look, he tell you the truth about Paulo.
Hey, number 5 was fight. Real number 5.
Right. The real number 5. The real 206. Okay.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Real number 5.
Yeah, wrap him up.
The real number 5. There ain't no Paulo.
Pass the stick. Pass the stick. That's what y'all came to see.
That's what y'all came to see.
It's a man's league. He a little boy.
I just said he's too young.
He's too soft. He's too soft. He's too soft. Hey, number 5 was fight. Real number 5.
Right. The real number 5.
It's the real number 5. He too soft. Hey, it's a truth telling. That's who y'all came to see? Paulo? That's the guy y'all came to see? See, y'all got to understand that Paulo was getting all the hype. And that's why when he did the dunk on him, he slung the ball at Paolo like, this ball at you, man. You ain't no real number 5. And this is what the whole thing was about. He's like, it ain't even funny. It ain't funny. It's truth telling. Everything DeJounte Murray said was the truth. Number 5 was letting it be known. That guy's a fraud. He was getting eaten alive, came in with all the media hype. So they was like, well, what's the connection? Why you keep showing Paolo and DeJounte Murray? Because of the same thing. What's it got to do with LeBron? I'm glad you asked. Here's what it got to do with LeBron. It's the same thing. You bring the hype machine with you. You step in the ring and you bring this hype machine with you. Everybody's like, oh, it's got to be a showdown. You brought in all the hype. All these people focused coming to see you. And then the other guy on the other side of the team that want to bust your ass and prove you're not what you say you are. That's what this has to do with you. That's when I knew Paolo. Paolo wasn't the guy. I knew right then and there he wasn't. I knew he was going to fold. I knew he would, in the clutch, that dude ain't going to be there. No matter how much hype they give him, he's going to fade. LeBron signed his contract on August the 6th. Like I told y'all. He signed his contract August the 6th. So the president of the 76ers, Mike Gansey, he stepped up to talk about what went on and how they signed LeBron James. I want y'all to listen to this. It's very important. Well, they're going to find a way, but it's not like they're going to have a perfect season. Now, look at the scoring, because this is what all the people focus on, points. Joel Embiid averages 26 points a game. Jaylen Brown averages 28. VJ averages 16. And Tyrese Maxey, 28. LeBron averaged 20.9, almost 21 points per game. How many points you score in a game does not dictate winning and losing. Your points have to impact winning and losing. If your points do not dictate, any knucklehead could score. Like Charles Barkley said in his playing days, any knucklehead could score. Any knucklehead can score. That's somebody can average 20 points a night. That don't mean that they're great at playing this game. That means they scored some points. But did they points dictate and have an impact on winning games? Their points had no impact on the game. So LeBron would be in there while they're getting blown out by 20. He in there trying to get stats. That means he has no impact on the game. This is why these novices can't follow the game and they want to debate you with stats. What's up, new member in the house? Kevin, be that man Woods. You are that man, Kev. You know Kevin's ruled the world. See why he said be that man Woods. See, only a Kevin can come up with something like that. Yes, I will be rooting for the 76ers to beat the Knicks. Absolutely. Anything's worse than the Knicks. Because let me explain this to you. What makes sense? The New York Knicks beating the Philadelphia 76ers? What is more like? If you see that matchup, you believe the Knicks could beat the 76ers? I'm like, take LeBron out of it. Jaylen Brown, VJ. I mean, where do they have a loss at on the court? The Knicks are an abomination. They have no business even being in the category. They were 2-2 last year playing the Philadelphia 76ers. And that was because guys were out the last game. When they played them back-to-back, VJ was cooking Brunson. Straight cooking them. So I don't even want to hear anything about the Knicks. Nobody's even thinking about them going back to no finals. They don't even think. I'm telling you right now, they're going to be in the play-in. That team is done. For Philly, it's championship or bust. Anything less than a championship is a failing season. LeBron brings that pressure. Now you gotta win. Because you brought the hype train. This is why I like it. I like this move. Put it all on LeBron's head. It's all on him now. Now he's got to show and prove. It's up to this bum to prove he's the guy. Once again, you got to step up and do it. Everybody else, they did it. It's all about who we like, who we support, who we want to put our money behind, who we feel is the best option in the situation. We want to make sure everybody have the best of the best, right? That's what we want. Well, what we bringing to the table? LeBron James isn't bringing anything to the table but it's nonsense. But if you look at it in comparisons, it's not logical and it doesn't make any sense. That's the only thing that I don't understand. Why are we wasting our time? To me, it's always going to be a waste of time to push the agenda of LeBron James. It's bad for business. Crick said he's out. None but bullshit drama. I'm out. He gonna leave his Sixers. When LeBron them there, they got a chance to win the chip. You'll be back, Crick. You'll be back. He's like, I'm going to Portland. I'm not rooting for LeBron. LeBron is just a person on the team. Like I told you, it's not his team. The 76ers is not LeBron James' team. He's the fourth option. Fourth. And my estimation should be fifth. I'm not worried about the fifth option. You got to be worried about Jaylen Brown, Maxey, and Embiid. And VJ, actually. Like Jaylen Brown said, VJ is the one that won the series for them against the Boston Celtics. It was him that they weren't prepared for. They were prepared for everybody else. They weren't prepared for VJ Edgecombe. And he plays a very mature game. So now, the NBA Today show turns into a nightmare, right? And now the general manager who played with LeBron James and was friends with him in high school, the president is now the president. Well, not the general manager. We all know that's Bob Myers, who's Clutch Sports. But let's look at his other homeboy, who's the president of basketball for the 76ers. This guy never goes on camera. I don't think nobody has ever seen the president of the 76ers in any faction whatsoever. You've never seen that dude until now. This is this guy now. You see the last two guys on the corner, LeBron and him, that's him and the president of the company.
76ers president of basketball operations. Yeah, over there, that's Mike Gansey. And while Gansey, he's not going to need any time to get to know LeBron, our Kevin Nagandi took him to get to know Philadelphia a little bit better.
Mike,
What's up, man?
welcome to Philadelphia.
Thank you. Thank you. Very excited to be here.
It's your first week officially here in the city. I thought, what better way than to have a proper cheesesteak?
Let's do it, man.
You ready for
I'm
that?
excited. Very
All right, let's
excited.
go.
Let's go.
How did the Jaylen Brown trade go down? What were the Celtics initially asking for?
Well, you know, obviously Jalen's a huge piece to them. So, you know, they were asking for a lot. And, you know, I think we did give up a lot in this deal. You know, Paul's still a really good player. We gave up some valuable picks. But, you know, Jaylen Brown was, you know, finals MVP, second team All-NBA, you know, one of the best players in the NBA. So, you know, they were rightfully to ask for a lot.
So the wheels are in motion. You get Jaylen Brown. What kind of role did that move have in landing LeBron James?
Yeah. Without getting Jalen, I don't think we get LeBron. You know, obviously Jalen's one of the best players in the league, and to get him onto the roster with Tyrese, with VJ, with Joel, and then some of the free agents we got, obviously, before all this, it changed the game for us.
Take us.
Now, once again, that changed the game. Goes along to validate everything I said. LeBron wasn't coming there till they got Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen Brown was the most important piece on the team. He the one turned the 76ers to a championship caliber team, not LeBron. He wants the piggyback. He gonna jump on his back and say, come on, Jaylen Brown, let's go. I'm on your back. Let's go. Giddy up. Come on, giddy up.
Through the entire LeBron process, you're on the phone with him. He's on the phone with Bob. He's on the phone with ownership.
Yeah. I mean, you know, obviously after the Jalen trade, you know, LeBron was still out there, and we just said, hey, let's try to put a full court press, you know, like everyone reach out, you know, sell him on Philly. I think if he comes, he could be the missing piece.
Oh,
We could
this
be
is
really
a lot.
good.
What was it like for you waiting? What was that process
Yeah,
like?
it was exciting, nerve-wracking, because you're like,
That part was a lie. Well, let's send fillers out and see if he wants to come. LeBron was coming the moment that happened. Let's send fillers out and let's see if we can get LeBron now. LeBron pivoted from Golden State, had them waste their time going through all of this, Draymond opting out, all because they were not willing to play ball. They signed Steve Kerr for 2 more years just for that. And the Golden State duck a headache and a half dealing with LeBron James.
at some point it's like, man, just make a decision, but obviously we wanted to give him his space, which he rightfully so deserves. And, obviously we're very, very excited that he chose us. And, if he waited as long as he could, but I'm just glad he's a 76er.
What was it like when you got the phone call?
I get a text from Rich, with our group chain, with our ownership, Tyrese and Bob, and he said, Sixers it is, congrats. And I was like, whoa, and it was a surreal moment. So a moment I'll definitely remember forever.
LeBron's role here in Philadelphia, what will that be on this team?
I mean, LeBron's a connector. That's the one thing about him. He fits every role you possibly can. He's going to elevate everyone in the whole building. I know that much.
How do you see Joel fitting in here with LeBron?
It's funny when LeBron was maybe a possibility, I went back and watched some of the Olympic tape, with him and LeBron, and those two played pretty well together. So I think Joel, it's like we have so many different options. I mean, any given night, anyone can be the guy. So I think once we get clicking and get gelling, it's gonna be fun to watch.
And by the way, the cheesesteaks,
we are here.
They're here. My man Joe.
What's up, guys? All right.
I can't wait.
Yo.
And a pizza.
Oh, this is big time.
This is legit. It's just perfect. What do you think?
This is excellent.
It's fantastic, but it's not as good as your off season so far. Thank you very
Let's go
much.
Sixers.
Yeah, we see what you did there, Kevin. We see what you did there. There's a lot to unpack, and not just the fact that.
Now, that man finna spit that food right out. That man's like, grease. Everybody done turned into 76ers fans. He said, I don't think Philly will be as passive as the Lakers were with his defense. And, well, the fans won't. But he's not going to have a problem because he runs the organization. The organization is now being ran by people that LeBron James knows. Let that sink in. People that LeBron James know. Key words there. They don't understand it because it's never came to them like that. But here's the thing. If you're the league and you're this new owner, why would you trade Jaylen Brown to the 76ers? If they win the championship, the Boston fans are going to want that general manager fired. The owner made this decision, not the general manager. The owner went over the head of the general manager, which is really, there's no head to go over. He even talked to him, and they said, I wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown. This guy is the reason we won the championship. If it wasn't for Jaylen Brown, you don't win that championship. He was brought in to be the workhorse, and he delivered. And you're going to reward him by kicking him out. Mm-mm. No, I feel that they're not done. They're going to see how this bench play out, and they can see who they could trade and make a move for as they fill the team out. Oh, just let the team start losing. The LeBron fans are there now. Mm-hmm. The LeBron stands are there now. You know what the LeBron stands job is to do. Their job is to come there and swing that narrative. Swing it, baby.
My in-laws would be so. I've never had a full Philly cheesesteak. I've had like a bite of Philly cheesesteak, but I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in Philadelphia. But one of the things that stood out to me was Mike Gansey saying that Joel Embiid is extra motivated here. What does that look like? I know you've been speaking to people around the organization, Dave.
Mike took the job in May, right? Took over for longtime president of basketball operations, Daryl Morey. One of the initial conversations he had with Joel was Joel telling him, I want to play a lot of games next year, and I want to get back to the all-NBA version of Joel. And obviously, the motivation has only spiked since adding LeBron to the fore. Part of the conversation that Joel was having with LeBron and trying to recruit him there was telling him, I'm healthy. And you can see from the images, clearly he's shed weight. Like, he's been in the gym a lot. And
so, would Joel Embiid be in shape if he didn't know LeBron was coming to the team? Once they got Jaylen Brown, next thing you know, this dude coming in there, I'm very strong. I'm fit. I'm in shape. I'm just big like elephant. And now I'm going to be still strong, even stronger, like a little elephant. Me, VJ, and everyone, we're all family. And I'm going to perform. Because that's what I am for this team. I am the big elephant. Brian gonna be like, I'm gonna need you, big man. You know, we're gonna play through you, man. I'm gonna be throwing you dimes and stuff, man. I want you losing the ball. I need you sharp. You know, I need you doing what you do. I just want everyone to know that I'm a team player. And I help team win. I will be the elephant for the team. Well, people got to make up their mind. What is it that they're like? What is your goal? What are you trying to achieve? Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing X, Y, and Z, you're losing. That's how they put you in the categories. That's how you know you're being played. He said, I once saw LeBron rescue 10 puppies from a house fire, but collapsed before making it outside because it was too hot. And he called crabs. You kidding? LeBron ain't going no place it's hot. No, that's too much pressure. Oh, man. I'm going to do a charity foundation with those puppies. Get the camera crew ready. Get my good angles. I'm going to bring out the dead puppies and stuff when they bring the fire out. And he going to hold them all. LeBron tried to save 10 puppies. Oh, that's what he doing. You know what I mean? And action. Okay. Hold the dead puppies, LeBron. Smile. Try to hold it up. Like, look down at the puppies, LeBron. Look down. Oh, puppies. I wish you all were still alive. That's what Brian doing. Brian ain't doing nothing. He the little poser.
And this is a huge season for him. Really, this is in my opinion, the biggest opportunity he's had since the Sixers added Jimmy Butler in 2019, where they were one bounce away from the conference finals.
Right.
Of that Kawhi Leonard shot we all remember. Now he gets Jaylen Brown and he gets LeBron James. And guess what? The sand in the hourglass is getting less and less for his career.
Right, because he's always been a player that has, his body has always said, you know what, that there is a shelf life here. That's just a reality for the 2023 MVP. And I think, David, that we have talked about this as hinging on Joel Embiid and his health. Do you see the 76ers season, that being what the crux of it is?
Yeah, that's why I think Joel Embiid is looking at the most pressure of any other player in the league right now. The most pressure, because this 76ers, all the things that people worried about, there's too many people, too many guys trying to score, enough basketballs. I'm not worried about that at all. This season is all about Joel Embiid's health. If the
season has always been about Joel Embiid's health. Last year, the season was about Joel Embiid's health. Everything, he was unhealthy for the entire season last year. All because he want to go play in the Olympics with LeBron like an idiot. It's like, dude, you need to be out. And they worried about Kawhi Leonard's knee. Kawhi played more games than they did. Well, that just shows you what's on the table, right? It shows you that these people are not serious. Once you start seeing like, oh, okay, y'all not serious, that changes the whole dynamic of what you see and how you think about proceeding forward. You're looking at it like, okay, so if this ain't real, y'all ain't real. Once you got that mentality going for you, everything's going to change for you. It's not going to remain the same. What's good for Johnny is supposed to be good for Janie. But you don't get that. Nowadays, it's a whole new ruckus about who should be number one. Oh man, they don't care about that. You know that. The game has changed, bro. It didn't change. They out there doing different things. Well, we'll see where they land when it all comes. When it's all said and done, we'll see where it ends up. Nick Nurse. I think I need a Nick Nurse. A Nick what? Nick Nurse. What? Nick Nurse. Somebody called a Nick Nurse. The Clutch sports coach. Yep. Nick Nurse. I called a timeout because I want to run. We're going to run a double X. I want you to do a pin down right here on the corner, and I want you to no. We need to run 5 out right here. Yep. You can come off the curl right here, off the pick. Do a screen and roll right here, and then we just gonna be a 5 out. Okay, listen to Brian, 5 out. Let's go. They're gonna be like, Jesus Christ. Man, this whole team been running flex all game long, and they can't stop it. They just flip the play, run the flex on the other side, just flex all day. Can you believe that? It's like, dude, that's high school. It's what they don't teach you 75,000 plays. LeBron would have left the Miami Heat instantly. Poor VJ. Everybody keeps saying that. Poor VJ, man. You about the fourth person to say, poor VJ, man, because he the one suffering. But yeah, it's always going to come down to Embiid. Ain't nobody going to sit there and say, they know who they blaming. The guy who ain't signed the clutch. Get down or lay down the clutch. Yep. Oh, well, they got KCP on the team. So you knew that was going to happen. Yeah, well, what's done is done. This is what's wrong, man. That's what I keep telling you, man. These are your guys. They ain't my guys. These are your guys. Straight up. Oh, yeah, we should be doing the panel. Now, this is where we at so far on the Patreon. You know, the Mobb Deep contract with Loud Records. Then this is the video you're currently watching. Clarissa Shields is messing up her career. Then the portfolio got completed. And there was the Prince story. Oh, my purple lie. Prince got mad and took off. Bob Barker, the monster you never knew. They talk about Bill, but did you know about Bob? Then y'all saw Pac thing. Then what happened with Busta Rhymes' guy? Busta Rhymes' homies did it. They did it. None of y'all knew about it. So if y'all on the Carcino for Life Patreon, y'all getting a treat. And we got more coming tonight. But I'm going to get out of here and roll, man. I'm going to hit y'all up, man. Hopefully we could do the college football tonight. But it might be too late for y'all, so we might do it tomorrow then. We're doing some more college football tomorrow. Because I'll tell you, that college 25 list got me hot. I want to hear y'all opinion on it. So we'll try to do it probably tomorrow then. Y'all got more time. All right, I'm out.